Welcome back to It Starts with Clarity. I'm your host, Ellen Gibson, and this podcast is for those moments in life when you find yourself at a pivot point, personally, professionally, or emotionally, and you need clarity to move forward with confidence and peace. Today's episode is tender. It's one that many of my clients are quietly carrying. We're talking about strained or estranged relationships with adult children and how to navigate this from the perspective of the parent who feels left behind. There are few pains deeper than feeling distance from your own child. You raised them, you sacrificed, you showed up, you loved them in the best way you knew how. And now there is silence or tension or limited contact, or complete estrangement. For many parents, this feels confusing, humiliating, and deeply personal. It can bring grief, shame, anger, self-blame, defensiveness, and anxiety, and often no clear explanation. Today, I want to speak directly to the parent who feels left behind. Number 1, name it clearly. At Pivot Point Me, we always start with clarity. What is this really? This is grief. It's not death, but the loss of the relationship as you expected it to be. And remember, grief has stages: denial, then anger, then bargaining, then sadness, and finally acceptance. If you don't name it as grief, you will often try to solve it as a problem, and not everything is a problem to solve. Some things are experiences that we must endure with dignity. Number 2, separate guilt from responsibility. There is a difference between taking responsibility and carrying shame. Every family has imperfection. Every parent has made mistakes. The question is not, was I perfect? The question is, am I willing to reflect honestly? If the answer reveals areas for growth, that is not a verdict, it's information. You can own your part, but you cannot own theirs. Number 3, release control. As parents, our identity was built on protecting, guiding, and influencing. But when children become adults, influence becomes invitation. If your grown child has stepped back, your only leverage now is emotional safety, not persuasion, not logic, not pressure, and certainly not guilt. Ask yourself, if they return tomorrow, would they feel emotionally safe with me? Number 4, move from reaction to stability. When a parent feels rejected, the nervous system goes into threat mode. Instead of reacting outwardly, regulate inwardly. Journal instead of texting. Seek counsel instead of defending. Strengthen other meaningful relationships. And most importantly, build your own life fully. Your peace cannot hinge on their proximity. Number 5, allow them their story. Your adult child may have a narrative about their upbringing. It may not match yours. Validation is not agreement, it's just acknowledgement. Number 6, prepare for 2 possible outcomes. Reconciliation is possible, but so is long-term distance. The question becomes, who will you be regardless? You are more than one role. Do not shrink your life waiting. Here's some reflection questions for parents. What part of this pain is actually grief? What part is wounded pride? What responsibility is mine to own? What control do I need to release? And finally, who do I choose to become in this season? Now, to the parent that's listening, you're not alone. This doesn't define your worth. Distance may be just a chapter and not the final story. If today's conversation resonated with you, I want you to know something very clearly. This is not something that you have to carry alone. Estrangement, tension, or distance with an adult child, these are deeply layered situations. They involve grief, identity, pride, love, history, expectations, and often unspoken hurt. This is exactly the kind of issue that benefits from one-on-one support. In private sessions, we create space for clarity without judgment. We slow the emotions down. We separate what is yours from what is not. We work through responsibility without shame. We stabilize your nervous system. We help you respond instead of react. And most importantly, we help you become steady, regardless of the outcome. These conversations require nuance. They require reflection. And they require emotional safety. If you are navigating this, I invite you to reach out. You can message me directly through pivotpointme.com, connect with me on Facebook, or email me to schedule a private session. One-on-one consulting is where we do the deepest work, and this kind of rational pivot deserves that depth. If you're not ready for that step yet, start by sharing this episode with someone who might need it. And remember, you're not defined by this chapter. You're still growing. You are still becoming. And as always, it starts with clarity. Until next time, may peace be yours.